Here's how your law firm can dominate social media. Hi, I'm Ryan Gray from Law Firm Marketing Hub, and I see most law firms doing a really poor job and not getting very much traction despite a mammoth amount of effort. The problem is everyone's saying the same thing. We're a leading law firm, we care, get great results, we're experienced, it's all the same thing. And I even had the opportunity in this video to talk about, great, how do we dominate social media? Well, we've got paid ads, we've got organic, boring, you can post, etc. It's just terrible. And no one's interested in that stuff. It's all features. It's all just boring same stuff over and over and over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some stuff that's really going to move the needle for you. The first way to dominate on social media is to be controversial. The Facebook and any social media algorithms, they cannot tell, or at least at this stage, if they can, they don't care. If something is a good comment or a bad comment, they just want the emotional engagement. Now, I want to give you a great example of this. I have a friend and she is a hardcore animal rights activist, okay? It isn't my cup of tea, but that's her and that's what she does. Now, Facebook will often post things to her feed about how animals are being treated, cattle on ships and, clubbing of seals and those kinds of really horrible things, which, rile me up as well because I do believe that animals should be respected in general. The thing is, it gets an emotional response. And what she finds is that to those sorts of posts, so many people are commenting, it's just horrible, it's emotive, it's really negative. Now, on the opposite side of things, there are plenty of positive ways and positive spins that we can put on things. But the interesting thing is, typically, negative news gets more traction than positive news. So you do have to use a bit of balance with this. You can't just go full Andrew Tate and get yourself cancelled. You can't just go epic levels of controversial. Like you just can't, right? You will get cancelled. So be controversial within the law, within reason. Talk about things that people want to hear about. So that's important, and give your opinion. And if you are a little bit scared about pushing the envelope too far and finding out where that line actually is, what you can do is actually give two really extreme opinions. So you might give a really negative and then a really positive. The next thing is to tell people what they want to hear. If your views align with other people's views, especially if they're a bit more controversial, then you will actually draw more of those people to you and you'll repel the people who you don't want as clients. And again, use this with balance because, is it possible to have a separation or a divorce where it's amicable and there's a fair split of assets and that kind of thing? Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, probably most cases are like that. So focus on those. Don't focus on the exception to the rule. Tell people that your services generally allow them to have an amicable split, for example, if you're a family lawyer. So it's focusing on what people want to hear, because as soon as you say something that people want to hear, their reticular activation system, the thing that looks and gathers evidence for the beliefs that are already held, that kicks into gear and they're like, oh, this person aligns with what I think, with what I believe. And the goal is actually to repel. So don't be afraid of getting some people offside to a degree, because you want to repel the people you don't want to work with and you want to attract the people who believe the same as you, because aligned beliefs typically build deeper relationships a lot faster, and it's a much better working environment for you and your firm. The last thing that's going to really move the needle is to do the boring work. And this means posting every day. Literally everybody I know who has posted a video a day for a 1-year period has all said the same thing. They've all said by the end of that period, some much, much sooner, they've all said, my business no longer relies on paid advertising. We get enough organic traffic, enough organic interest, enough organic leads across multiple channels, whether that's YouTube or social media or whatever it is. They get enough interest, and those leads are actually slightly better because they've consumed a ton of content. So if you do the boring work, if you do the admin, you do have to schedule it in, you do have to do daily videos. But if you're able to do the boring work, you will reap the benefits of investing in your marketing now and getting results for many, many years to come. So if you're looking to dominate on social media, use these 3 strategies and they will definitely accelerate your progress.